What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. Hope everybody's having a good morning so far. Guys, release day live stream is fastly approaching, man. It's going to be time for release before we know it. So if you haven't subbed to the channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload leading up to launch. And also you don't miss when we go live on release day. Also, that giveaway is live. Link is in the description box below. And if you're looking for a great racing chair, I'm going to just... It's a racing chair, y'all. That's what it is. It's a gaming chair by eWin Racing, y'all. It's designed to look like a racing chair. That's why you have the straps and things like that. Extremely comfortable. Guys, 25% off for using promo code Dmgaming, guys. So today, I would like to discuss Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, but more of from the perspective of why I feel, this is just my opinion, why I feel that the Xenoverse fan base are upset at the game. Like, I don't see how you can be a fan of Dragon Ball and look at this game and say, I don't want to try that game. You see what I'm saying? And there are people out there that are like, I don't like it. I don't want to play it. This game is this game is that. The type of people, it's the same old story. And here's the first thing that I'm going to knock out is the story. Is it the same story? Yeah. The difference is it's told in a different way. Everybody, well, a lot of people like chicken, right? Hey, but doesn't matter if you fry it, smother it, barbecue it, bake it, boil it, shred it. It's still chicken. But what makes it different is depending on how you cook it, you get a different experience with it. It's the same way with the Dragon Ball Z story. Yes, it's the same story, but it's prepared and delivered to us in a totally different way. You are actually living the story as opposed to playing a linear experience in like games like Xenoverse. Kind of was a little bit different, but it's still linear. You know, you're just going from battle to battle. There's nothing in between. You're not living the game. The Budokai series, yeah, you get to fly around a map, but you don't get to do anything. You just go to points where you can fight and talk to some people here and there. It's very linear. And even at that, there's no filler. There's no in-between fights. You're fighting Raditz, then you're fighting Nappa, then you're fighting Vegeta. You see what I'm saying? There's no essence to it. This is the same story, yes, but it is delivered in a way that it's not going to feel like the same old story. And even on top of that, like I said, they've put in subquests to give a lot of backdrop, to give a lot of backstory content, and kind of like some what if scenarios when you look at it. And then even with the end game, being able to fight against, you know, the guys that you've defeated with guys that otherwise you wouldn't have played against. Super Saiyan 3 Goku against Frieza. You know, I'm pretty sure you'll get to use the other characters. So imagine playing Majin Vegeta against Cell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those types of things are in the game. There is literally a little bit for everybody, and yet the total picture of the game, it still maintains an identity. Because that's one issue that you run into whenever you have a game that kind of caters to everybody. This is showing the brilliance and magnificence of CyberConnect 2 because, yeah, they're kind of catering to everybody in this. They're catering to the nostalgic fans. They're catering to the people that are new to it. And they're catering to those people also who want something just a little bit different other than the quote unquote same old story. And whenever you get games and developers and publishers that put out games like that, that kind of try to please everybody, it's an extremely difficult thing to do. And the game doesn't have an identity. But when I look at this game, it has an identity. It has a face, a name, a purpose. I can see that, yes, there's elements that are pleasing to all demographics of Dragon Ball gaming fans, but yet and still it maintains what it is, the story of Goku living in the Dragon Ball Z universe. That is the game's identity, and it maintains that even through the subquests and everything. I mean, basically everything that the game brings to the table is fulfilling that living in the anime, in the manga, in the Dragon Ball Z universe experience. Now, the reason I feel that the Xenoverse crowd, or the people that don't like the game, I think they're mostly Xenoverse players who love Xenoverse, and there's nothing wrong with that. Xenoverse was a fun game. It's not really that hot to me. The reason why is because I can relate. How can I relate? Because when I first saw Xenoverse, I was thinking in my mind, oh my gosh, hopefully this game's open world. Because let's be real, we've been wanting a game like Kakarot for decades. So when Xenoverse came out, we was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be dope. An open world. Please let this game be open world. Please let this game be open world. A created character. I like this idea as well. A created character where you could customize their look, you could customize their attacks, combat styles, race, and put that in an open world setting. Like, that is legit top notch for any Dragon Ball fan. Okay? Add a unique story to it, and that's the icing on the cake. But when Xenoverse 1, we started getting more details about Xenoverse 1, we quickly found out that, oh no, it's not open world, it's a hub world. And immediately, I was still hyped for the game, but the hype died down a lot because I was like, man, when are we going to get a open world or a free roam sandbox style game, RPG Dragon Ball game? Like, how can you have an anime and not make an action RPG for it? Video game for it, And so with Xenoverse, I was let down in that regard, and it showed because there is no replay ability aside from the multiplayer. Okay, then this game comes along and fulfills that, and I think that's why Xenoverse fans are upset at this game. It's not that they don't think that the game is neat or cool or interesting. I guarantee you they're gonna try it. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, you're gonna find a way to play this or see or watch or see somebody stream this game to see, is it all about the hype? But they're upset, in my opinion, because number one, they're ready for Xenoverse 3, and then they see this game come out and they wish that Xenoverse would have taken this route. They wish that we had an open world, create a character game, and add multiplayer to it, and I guarantee you they would be all over this game. And it's like I said, it's not that they don't like the game. I'm pretty sure in the back of their minds, they're still like, man, it does look pretty cool. I mean, hey, the cinematics are cool. The gameplay looks pretty cool, but, there's no multiplayer. There's no creative character, so I'm not buying it. That's just people throwing a fit because they want Xenoverse. They look at this game and say, this is what Xenoverse should have been. But instead, all they're getting for Xenoverse is character updates. Now they're adding Oob to Xenoverse, and it's like, it's becoming a service more than a game. It's not even a world that you live in. It's almost like an online service. Hey, we're gonna add some new characters to this game this month, and And yeah, you go play with them. You play some sub quests with them. You get some new costumes and this and that. But a month in, and it's boring again. And then you have to wait another 4 or 5 months before they add another character or something to that effect, and it keeps rolling. Whereas in an open world aspect, a game like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, you can add so much content, and there's so much original content that the direction of the game can even take whatever route they want it to take. They have set this game up to literally be able to, if they wanted to branch off into a created character side of the game, they could do that. Why? Because they've already implemented original content, original characters. So that door is open. And they can still follow into Super if they want to. Why? Because that door has been open. Everybody's talking about they should have did Super, they should have did, should have been that. This is the perfect blueprint to a new series of Dragon Ball games that will lead into the future and please a lot of people. There's literally, they can do anything they want with the sequel. The sequel could be a created character style thing. Why? Because they've set the base game up with original content. In the DLC, there's going to be 2 original episodes, plus a new arc. You know what I'm saying? It's there. The essence of it is all there. And I think that's what upsets Xenoverse fans more, because they're saying, Bandai, why couldn't you do this same thing, but give us creative character and let us customize our attacks and stuff like that? And I think that's where the anger comes from. So, guys, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, because the people that are going to know this are going to be the Xenoverse fans. I like Xenoverse, but I'm not a diehard fan of the game for that very reason, because I've always wanted a game like this. This is number 1 on my list, So let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we are growing fast, and it will be a dream come true to reach 9K by release. But that's all I have for right now, y'all. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.